Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, host of a Totally Turtle sports and gaming YouTube channel, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network.
I love Batman.
Never zero. Never zero. All right, kids. Welcome back to another episode of We Are the Night, the
Batman Podcast.
Welcome back to now it's 2023. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is the Dark Scourge of the Underworld.
You damn straight. It's a little hellfire.
By Dark Scourge, we mean young men. Anyway,
The Scourge of Florida.
the Scourge of 20-some-year-old men everywhere. All right, so yes. The thing we should have done probably 100 episodes ago. We're going to do now, yes, for the first week of the year, Detective Comics 27. And iterations and different versions of that story from Detective Comics 627. And, of course, we had a little thing this week called Batman Spawn. We can talk about later.
Of course.
All right, so. Shall we jump into the thing that started Ray's pain?
Yes.
And again, you could just pick up Detective 627, kids. It'll be a lot cheaper.
It's been reprinted and redone quite a few times,
too.
too.
27? So. Oh, yeah, you can find it everywhere. It's on the app. It's everywhere.
I think the 30th anniversary is my favorite version, though.
Oh, yeah, because they do different versions.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I was going to say, 627 is not the 30th. Wait, is it? No.
I think it's the one I'm thinking of is the not the Millennium Edition either. I have that one as well.
Right. Oh, is it the 60s one? Because they do reprint that in here too.
Yeah, 69. Yeah.
Hail.
Hail.
Of course, that's her favorite. All right, so yeah, we'll just do 627 because yes, 27 is in here, kids. So. All right, so Detective Comics 627 from March 1991. Like I said, much easier to find. Again, the first reprint is The Case of the Chemical Syndicate from Detective 27. Written by Bill Finger, penciler and inker Bob Kane, and letterer Bob Kane, and editor Vincent Sullivan.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So the 30th anniversary, I think it was 387, where they also did like the retelling of the story as well. Yeah. Is
that the one in this issue with the hippie kid?
Yes.
You jive, Batman. You jive.
What is that? That's like Cry of the Night or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we'll get there next. But Detective 27, Commissioner Gordon relaxes at home, entertaining his young socialite.
They were always in love.
The very first Batman scene ever, they're on a date, Lilith Hellfire.
You telling me? I know this. It's my canon that they're in a relationship. I'm sorry.
Oh my.
I don't think I'm too far off. They just couldn't do it back then.
DC's
why none of his marriages work out.
DC's whole house is built on this love affair. Wayne asks if anything exciting has happened lately. But Gordon explains that a fellow called the Batman, that's right, kids,
Hyphen, suck it to Spider-Man. Batman did it first.
is puzzling him. Gordon receives a call that chemical manufacturer Lambert has been found murdered.
There's been a murder.
There's been a murder in Gotham. It must be a day that ends in Y. They have Lambert's son in custody, whose fingerprints were found on the knife. Gordon invites Bruce Wayne to the Lambert mansion with him, and Bruce Wayne says,
That's not how any of this works. Wait a minute.
"Yeah, you got
You're
hit,
taking
buddy.
a socialite to a crime scene?
You're taking
I mean,
any
that's my
civilian-
kind of date, but
You're taking any kind of civilian to a crime scene."
you know what? He is like a wealthy man about Gotham, and he probably contributes to the policeman's ball, so he has some access, maybe.
He is.
I'm
Well,
thinking Carnegie, like you're from
Yes, I know.
Pittsburgh, you know how it goes.
I know. And he's very interested in that policeman's ball.
A couple of balls down the gob.
Hell.
Hey-oh. And I love Bruce. I have nothing better to do. Let's go watch him slice this fat bastard up.
He's like, that's my kind of date, baby. Yeah.
When they arrive at the crime scene, young Lambert insists he is innocent. The lad explains that he arrived home early and saw his father lying on the floor. When he entered the library, he saw a figure escaping out the window. He pulled a
The
knife out of
butler did it. With a candlestick in the library. Alfred's like, that's racist.
Oh, that's what I should buy before you get here. They have Office Clue. It's like Who Killed Toby.
Oh.
She's like, oh.
I'd rather a Friends themed Clue than Office. Just saying. We know that you know that. We know that I know that you know that. We know that you did it.
Oh, we should come up with a Capes and Lunatics theme clue.
Ooh. Of course, everybody knows it was Charlie, though. he loves his gimp mask.
Oh, yeah, with the big mustache and everything. Oh.
Oh, I'm
It's
gonna
all
wear
rape and murder.
No spoilers. Who killed Ray's Buzz? It was Batman. I was telling Justin last night, I've been rearranging stuff. I have mostly Batman stuff on the wall in front of me. I said, that's my suck it, conch you wall.
That's not very Jeb friendly of you.
No, that's true. Yeah, so when he saw his father lying on the floor, he entered the library, saw a figure escaping. He pulled a knife out of his father's back, and his father's last word was contract.
Rosebud.
Thinking about money right to the end. Contract. Lambert's son recalls that his father had 3 associates: Alfred Stryker, Paul Rogers, and Steve Crane. Oh my God, they were so close. One of these guys could have been Steve Rogers.
So close.
No, oh my God, can you imagine all the nerds would have been like, Captain America killed this guy.
Oh, have you seen that that fan art of Wonder Woman and Captain America getting married?
I did see that this morning. Yeah,
So good. It's my screensaver now.
I don't know
On
who
my
that is.
phone.
There's some guy. I've seen that over the years. Like, I guess he does like a bunch of those team up covers.
Yeah, those what if crossover, whatever you want to call them.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like she does have a thing for guys named Steve in the military, so it's not too far fetched.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Steve Crane calls Gordon on the phone. Lambert told Crane that he had received a death threat the previous day. Crane has received a similar death threat and asked for police protection. Bruce Wayne decides to go home, and Gordon rushes over to the Crane residence.
No, Batman! The Batman!
Bruce is like, I gotta go home.
Bat-man.
Bruce is like, I gotta go home and polish the family silver.
I wonder if my wrist is ready for that. Hey, I just want to point this out that they emphasize his young socialite friend. I'm just saying, they emphasize young. So Gordon is, in fact, a daddy bear. He is, in fact, a daddy bear. That's all that I'm going to say. And Justin, you can confirm that for me next time you're on.
I was gonna say he's a little hellfire.
Puma, Phil. Puma.
Puma, Jerry, Puma. Steve Crane is killed by a gunman who enters through the window. The thug and his partner steal a paper from Crane and climb onto the roof. They are confronted by a figure they recognize as the Batman. Standing in the moonlight, the Batman punches the first thug out, then grabs the second one in a headlock and throws him off the second-story roof.
Yeah, baby. This is my Batman. This is the Batman I know and love.
This is Lilith there, I guess. He grabs the paper and escapes as Gordon is pulling up. The GCPD try to arrest the Batman, but they are unable to catch him. Gordon learns that Crane has been murdered and moves on to the next business partner. The Batman smiles when he reads the paper he stole and drives off in his automobile. Not a Batmobile, an automobile. A red one.
No. This is like the late 30s. You need that like Studebaker horn. Awooga!
He had to turn the crank before he left. Paul
Oh
Rogers.
yeah, definitely.
Paul Rogers visits the laboratory of Alfred Stryker, having learned of Lambert's death by news broadcast. Breaking news, huh? Stryker's assistant Jennings clubs Rogers over the head and ties him up. Or as we like to call that, a
He
little hellfire.
donkey punched him.
I was gonna say a little hellfire Saturday night.
Trying to donkey punch me now, bitch.
Jennings explains that he will lower a gas chamber over Rogers and kill him the same way he puts animals to sleep. Oh, come on, be mature. Jennings leaves to activate.
Okay, Grandpa Charlie.
What? Humor? No, I was going to say Jennings leaves to activate the gas.
That's Taco Bell. That would be Taco Bell.
So the Batman's first villain was Taco Bell.
Oh yeah.
Lil's like it's the enemy of drunks everywhere. The Batman leaps into the room through an open transom. The Batman grabs a wrench and dives inside the gas chamber before it closes.
It's giving that time you had to do the Juggernaut gag.
Oh, the effing Juggernaut, I know.
Yeah. Oh, such a great episode. You should subscribe to the Patreon if you are not already subscribed so that you can listen to it. It's freaking hilarious.
Oh my god, if I ever had a free week, I could oh my god, can you imagine if I tried to edit that episode? It's just like the beep and Juggernaut, the beep and Juggernaut.
I would definitely outsource that.
Hey, Noel Tate, can you give me a good price? He plugs the gas jet with a handkerchief and busts through the glass with his wrench.
Put a banana in his tailpipe, eh?
Wow! Oh my god, this is Clue. He's using a wrench.
Oh! I think who is it? Milton Brothers, Hasbro owes DC some money.
They're all dead now. Haha. Jennings returns and tries to pull a gun on the Batman, but the Batman punches him in the face really hard.
You know what I realized? Apex Chemicals. If they would have just did Ace Chemicals, we could have had it from the beginning.
Oh, hell.
Or even Acme. I could go for Acme, but Apex?
It's a predator.
Hey-oh. Well, like all true corporations, of course.
Mm-hmm. Alfred Stryker.
Your weekly reminder to eat the rich.
Oh, my.
That's a real company, though. That's the crazy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that?
I think I've heard of that, yeah. But I was gonna say Salty and Petty every week. You can actually do a weekly reminder to eat the rich. There's your sign off.
Yes, I think that will be my weekly sign.
So the advertisers will just be pouring in.
We could do
Uh,
like Etsy shop owners or something. We don't have to do big corporations.
that's true. That's true. Everyone's money's the same. Alfred Stryker enters the room and demands to know what happened when Rogers explains that Jennings tried to kill him. Stryker pulls out a knife to finish the job. The
That's not a
Batman,
knife.
the Batman is hiding in the shadows, and he grabs Stryker from
Ray, the
behind.
chance is never zero for some Australian slander.
The Batman explains to Rogers that they were all partners in the Apex Chemical Corporation. Stryker had made secret contracts with all of them to pay them a sum of money each year until he owned the business. He grew tired of waiting and decided to kill them so he wouldn't have to pay. The little Hellfire playbook. Stryker breaks out of the Batman. Stryker breaks out of the Batman's grip and pulls a gun on him. The Batman punches Stryker so hard in the face that Stryker breaks through a railing and falls into a tank of acid.
That seems a little familiar. Oh my
Accident.
god, what if they go back to this? No, this is the original Joker.
Oh god, we do have three of them.
Now that I could be down for.
Hell, yes.
We bring it full circle, baby.
Can you imagine? It's like three Jokers. You know, Batman's all shocked, and it's just like, what? Your first year, you threw how many guys in chemicals? Come on.
Exactly. Exactly, my friend. Ocean literally is the villain of the Gotham universe.
There was a railing there. Batman just broke it.
It was rickety.
Another great contribution from the Wayne Foundation.
Exactly.
The Batman remarks that this is a fitting end for his kind and leaves by a transom. Rogers tries to thank the Batman, but he has already gone.
Poof! Like a ninja in the night.
Later at his house, Commissioner Gordon relates this story to Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne remarks that this is a lovely fairy tale and leaves. Gordon thinks to himself that Bruce is a nice young chap, but he seems to lead a very boring life. So this is you. Oh, yeah, he's a nice pretty boy, but not much going on upstairs. This is you. Bruce returns home to Wayne Manor, where it is revealed that he is in fact the Batman.
It's like, duh.
Modern comics could never. Look how much we got in, like, what was that, like 6 pages?
I know. See, this is why I missed the anthology. I feel like a comic book writer who can do an anthology are very special, rare breeds, because you have to condense everything, and you have to also leave it open to be able to come back to. So yeah, Bob and Bill, man. It's a shame they can work it out while they were alive.
No Batcave, no Batmobile. Yes, it was just, yes, he walks in his bedroom and comes out as the Batman.
That seems like kink, but I'll leave that alone.
Whoa. I think it was more, oh hey, let's see if this character goes anywhere before we start giving him origins and and fancy stuff.
Coming out of the closet, if you will.
Whoa.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm sorry, that sounds like Justin, but that's Ray.
Scream at.
No, like, think about it. Like, almost everybody he's surrounded by, villains and otherwise, are like bi or gay, and Batman's the only straight person in Gotham. Okay.
His first two partners were young boys in booty shorts. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Do you want to get to the cry of night is kill from Detective 387?
Yeah, sure.
Because yes, kids, I think this will, like Lilith was saying, this is the 30th anniversary. So, oh man, we missed this on summer of '69 because we just did the regular Batman book. Because yes, this was from May 1969.
Yep, literally. Well, it's more spring, but I'll take it.
Yeah. Batman and Robin swing across Gotham City. They arrive at a crime scene where the wealthy atomic chemist, it's the 60s, kids, atomic chemist Lambert has been murdered with a poker in his own living room.
What a way to go!
That's all Lilith wants to go. Hey-oh. Commissioner Gordon is accusing Lambert's hippie son Mel, whose fingerprints were found on the murder instrument. Hey-oh. Mel is furious and rants about authority figures abusing their power. Batman
He ain't
determines,
wrong though.
yeah. Batman determines that the fingerprints could have gotten there at any time, and they cannot prove that Mel is guilty. Batman and Robin leave to investigate while Gordon has his back turned. Hail. Mel announces that the scene is one big bummer and he is going to split.
Going to Splitsville, man.
My dad's dead. That's a bummer, dude.
You're harshing my mellow, bro.
Batman and Robin return to the Bat Cave where they are welcomed by Alfred Pennyworth. Robin hates Mel, believing that punks like him should all be locked up without a key. Batman reminds...
Which Robin is this?
Oh, it's Dick.
That don't track, but okay.
I know. I guess they just don't want to go with the stereotype of, oh yeah, Robin understands him because he's young.
I mean, isn't the whole point of Robin literally though?
I know. I guess they're going to make Batman
Anyway.
look more hip and with it. I don't know.
I mean, it's not like a normal, Batman writer,
Yeah.
so I'll just let it slide.
And again, too, we're kind of crowbarring in, hey, look, we're doing a modern version of the Case of the Chemical Syndicate.
Well, yeah, and I think specifically they wanted to do like a generational gap story for this. This was their hook into redoing that story. So there we go.
And again, Batman's the master detective, so he's not going to jump to conclusions.
Not this time.
Not this time. Batman reminds him that their job is to protect everyone's rights, not just those of the people they like. The Bat computer determines that Lambert was part of a chemical syndicate with 3 other men, Alfred Stryker, Paul Rogers, and Steve Crane. They drive to visit Steve Crane in the Batmobile.
Batman.
I know, I was going to... Again, this is 66 era. I was waiting for those punch cards to come out of the computer. Crane explains that Mel and his father had a heated argument several days ago in the lab. The elder Lambert insists that his chemical research would benefit all mankind.
If you're doing research in Gotham, nah.
You're doing work to benefit all mankind. Oh, so no wonder they're gonna kill you.
Exactly.
What? You're not gonna sell it for a profit? What? Mel Lambert insisted that the research would really be used for military purposes and lead only to advances in war. War, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Robin believes this proves Mel guilty, but Batman tells him not to jump to conclusions. They leave the apartment and hear gunshots behind them as Crane is murdered. They rush back in and the killer shoots at them as well. His silhouette resembles Mel Lambert and he escapes but drops a piece of paper when Robin hits him with a batarang. The paper is an account of Crane's part in the research. Batman believes this casts doubt on Mel as a suspect, but Robin believes it confirms his suspicions. They rush to find Paul Rogers next. Paul Rogers had heard about Lambert's murder and gone to visit the laboratory of Alfred Stryker. Stryker lets Rogers inside and Rogers is clubbed on the back of the head with a gun. The culprit is a masked man resembling Mel Lambert. Batman and Robin burst in and they take down the masked man. It is not Mel Lambert, only a man dressed like him. Stryker picks up the gun and reveals that he hired this killer to do his dirty work. Haha. Stryker forgets to keep track of Batman in the shadows, and Batman... How do you forget? Batman karate... Oh, God. Oh, my God. It's Austin Powers. Judo chop!
Yep.
Out of his hand. Batman explains that he knew one of them was the culprit because only someone involved in the chemical syndicate would want Crane's research data. Stryker was attempting to eliminate his partner so he could claim the research as his own for financial gain. Mel Lambert was simply a convenient scapegoat to frame for the murders. That night, Mel Lambert and Robin are both troubled. Mel Lambert criticized Batman for being part of the system, but Batman was the only reason he wasn't thrown in jail. Robin realizes he tried to jail an innocent man simply because he didn't like him personally. They both know they have some thinking to do.
What?
Oh
I mean, I didn't really care about Robin in this issue, so at the
Yeah.
time.
Again, we're kind of crowbarring him in because he wasn't in the original.
Generational gap, yeah. But I like the retelling of it. I thought that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, a nice 60s style story.
Exactly. It reeks of the 60s for sure. Hippies and all that.
Oh wait, here, let me dive into the credits. Yes, writer Mike Frederick, penciler Bob Brown, inker Joe Galea, letterer Ben Oda, and editor Julia Schwartz.
One thing about a Batman from the 60s, Julius is going to be there.
Oh, there's a chance if it's the 60s, anything DC, Julia Schwartz might be in it.
Poor man had the whole company on his shoulders.
You see him
What you got for old Julius? Everything.
See him chopping on a cigar. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, send it down. Yeah. All right. Ready for 2 more stories, though, Mark?
Oh boy!
Oh my. All right. So, yes, 2 more tales. This one, the case of the chemical syndicate. What?
Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
Batman watches over the city at night. An older man gets into the cab with an Iranian driver who complains about racism in America. Some things never go out of style, huh, kid?
At least it could have been an Uber if we're trying to update it, but okay.
Well, again, this was 91, so.
Okay, fair enough.
The cab is attacked by a costume. Wait, is this the?
Yeah.
Yeah. The cat the cab is attacked by a costume woman who sprays it with acid, destroying the vehicle and killing its passenger. The woman announces that her victim coordinated transportation, so it is only fitting he died in transport.
Oh, we got one of those.
Mm-hmm. The Iranian later recounts these details to homicide detective Dana Hannaran. Batman arrives and Dana tells him that the victim was Theodore Lambert, vice president of CLRS Chemicals.
Dana.
Dana, because Sarah Essen was busy.
Yeah, this is. She's been around for a while since like what 1990.
Yeah, I don't think she. I think she only made a few appearances though,
It's like
because
from Batman 440 or something like that. In the 440s,
something like
somewhere.
that. Yeah, because like
that Joker Venom story, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, like 450. Yeah. Because you know what? Because Marv Wolfman did a few Batmans and a few detective issues, and that's where she shows up. So.
Yeah, I think it's right in those early 440 issues. Yeah, with the Joker Venom story.
She's a Marv character. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god. Bruce Wayne knows Theodore's son, Ted Lambert, and has Alfred set up a late night tennis game with him.
It should have been squash! Sorry.
Oh my.
Sorry.
But yeah, because Bruce wants to be there when he sees the dude's reaction to his father when the police tell him about his father's death. God. Ted complains to Bruce about his father, who made his fortune by abusing the environment. Ted announces that he is waiting for his father to die so he can undo this damage using his father's fortune. Hannaran arrives and accuses Ted Lambert of murdering his father. Ted admits to a history of arguing with his father about chemical dumping, but insists that he loved his father.
Bruce is like, no, dump it in the Gotham Harbor. It's fine. It keeps Batman in business.
Keeps Arkham in business.
And we all know secretly he gets a piece of that.
Yes.
Depending on what continuity.
There is a press conference held by CLRS Chemicals by public relations executive Stephen Crane. Crane tries to put a positive spin on their dumping, insisting that these chemicals can be used to save the planet. They're developing cleaning materials and pesticides to kill viruses and bacteria.
Yeah, that won't make us zombies and kill the Earth. That's fine.
I was gonna say, is this where COVID came from? The costume woman arrives and reveals that she calls herself Pesticide with a Y.
With a Y, because it's the 90s. It's Y's and Z's.
With a Y, but not maybe not where you think.
Keep that Marvel crap out of here.
You gotta keep Ray interested somehow. Come on. Pesticide murders Stephen Crane and his wife in front of a giant crowd, melting them both into a pile of goo.
As you should.
Oh my. Again, the Little Hellfire playbook. The crowd screams and runs in terror, so she begins killing them indiscriminately. Again, Little Hellfire playbook. Batman arrives to investigate the convention center, and Pesticide tries to kill him. Pesticide escapes by burning a hole into the sewers.
Careful, Crocs down there.
I know. I was just going to say, watch that acid with all those Gotham chemicals down there.
Exactly.
Hannah Rand is horrified when she arrives and throws up several times at the sight of the melting bodies. Because she's a weak woman. Get it?
Yeah, she's a rookie.
Hannah Rand investigates Fred Stryker, the chemist at CLRS Chemicals. Stryker was disfigured in a horrible chemical accident and is now confined to a wheelchair. His nursemaid, Mrs. Watkins, tells the police that he cannot move or speak, so Hannah Rand leaves. It's revealed that Fred Stryker has a daughter named Priscilla Stryker.
Okay, so first we have the punk hippies, now we have the women, activists.
Mm-hmm. Now it's becoming generational.
It's becoming a gender war, okay.
Who took the identity of Pesticide to avenge him. The other three executives at CLRS refused to listen when Fred told them their chemicals were too dangerous and harmful. They were only concerned with making a profit. When a machine broke, the chemicals fell on the Fred Stryker. This was apparently a mechanical error, but Priscilla believes it was a plot by the others to kill him. The only remaining executive is Paul Rogers, in charge of business at CLRS. He denies police protection, but Pesticide easily breaks through his security system. Pesticide reveals her identity to Rogers, who is her godfather. She never go against the family. She kidnaps him. She kidnaps him.
Oh, and it's Sophia Coppola. Okay, gotcha. I'm getting it. It's starting to all come together now.
Nice. She kidnaps him to a chemical processing plant where she dangles him over the vat of chemicals that destroyed her father. Batman arrives just in time and knocks the remote out of her hand.
No, I'm right, because The Godfather 3 came out in 1990.
Yes. Remember, kids, the 3-pack of Godfather 1, 2, and 3 is the perfect party entertainment. You watch 1 and 2, and you use the Blu-ray or DVD of 3 as a coaster.
Philip, what? It has some cool stuff in 3. I mean, is the whole movie good? No, but there's parts. There's parts too, and also there's more than 3 books. I don't know if you know that. There's like a whole other after the first 3 books. There's a whole other thing that's pretty cool too. That kind of pulls from the movie. So I'm just saying, it's not a complete waste.
Ooh, Salty and Petty. We might have to do some Godfather.
Oh, absolutely. And of course, Scarface.
Say hello to my little friend.
Actually, any Al Pacino from the 90s, actually, because you got Carlito's Way, Scent of a Woman. Boom, 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 boom. I think Devil's Advocate came out in 99, so yeah, we could make like a whole Pacino month if we wanted. Pacino in the 90s.
Nice. He is barely able to swing Rogers to safety before she returns fire. Batman and Pesticide battle on the catwalk. Pesticide insists that she is not a killer, okay? She only wants justice and asks if Batman...
Well, wasn't she just killing indiscriminately? So... Okay, no. That's fine.
Pesticide accidentally destroys the ground underneath her and falls to her death in the tank of chemicals she prepared.
Justice is served!
Batman stands on the catwalk and says that he would not do the same thing. Yeah, you gotta make it look like an accident, kid.
Exactly.
So yeah, thoughts, or should we get to the last one?
Let's get to the last one.
All right, kids. This one is called The Case of the Chemical Syndicate. Late at night, a bum walks down the highway into Gotham City.
Making his way downtown. Walking.
He finishes drinking his bottle of table wine and throws it at a sign.
Oh, we got a wino, kids. Table wine.
I know. I hear all about these troublemakers who just like stumble around the outside drinking wine.
What the F?
I was gonna say Ray.
What the F?
Checking out the drop bears and other wildlife.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
Like he's listening still at this point. It's Batman. Ray's not gonna hear this.
Trick him and tell him it's a Black Canary episode.
Oh, you should listen. Pesticide. Hubba hubba. There's a disturbance at GC Chemcorp when a thief steals something in one of the trucks. Batman and Commissioner Gordon arrive to investigate. The guard on duty explains that he chased the thief to an office where they stumbled on the corpse of company owner Professor.
Okay, this is a real chemical company too, so interesting.
Oh yeah, well, I think this was Alan Grant, so maybe we were thinking
Yeah.
tired.
He's got beef with somebody over there.
God rest his soul. The thief takes his mask off and reveals that he is Mel Lambert, Professor Lambert's son. Batman determines that Mel could not have been the killer based on fibers on the knife. Batman realizes that Mel is still hiding something and grabs a bag of cocaine out of Mel's pocket.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Everyone loves cocaine.
I love it's like he's not the thief, but he came for his cocaine. Mel pulls a gun and threatens to shoot Commissioner Gordon. Batman throws the cocaine in Mel's face.
Oh, that's the wrong thing to do, bud.
Mel is taken into custody.
Everyone loves cocaine.
Batman leaves to check up on Professor Lambert's partners. The homeless man from the beginning tries to tell a cop that his friends are dead, but the cop won't listen to it drunk. Lambert's partner, Stephen Crane, is at home reading when his butler receives a call from Gordon. His butler opens the door and is pistol whipped by two robbers. The robbers force Crane to
Alfred
open
Pennyworth would never, first of all.
The robbers force Crane to open his safe, then shoot him in the head. Batman bursts in violently and beats the two killers. They confess that a man named Paul Rogers hired them to make it look like a robbery. Batman and Gordon rush to the Rogers Chemicals building. Okay, now let's not gloss over this. They didn't just confess. Batman sticks the gun in one of their mouths and it's like, fuck.
My favorite kind of Batman. I'm just saying,
say,
if you're gonna be a vigilante, be a vigilante.
I was gonna say I heard you cheering as I was rereading that.
This is the Batman that I'm talking about. This is my Batman, okay? This is the Batman that formed and shaped me. Not this pansy. I don't have a kill policy.
Gordon runs in. What happened? He slipped. What? Oh, no, I mean...
He hit his head on a doorknob. I don't know.
Million to one shot, Doc. William the... that silly Jerry. Million to one shot. The homeless man is attacked by several muggers, but Batman sees this and defends him. Paul Rogers is innocent, and the real culprit is his partner, Alfred Stryker. Stryker forces Rogers to write a suicide note at gunpoint, claiming responsibility for ordering the deaths of his friends. Gordon arrives at Rogers Chemicals and finds Paul Rogers swinging dead on a noose. Batman arrives and does not believe the suicide note.
He's like, wait a minute, that's my job from the Batplane, first of all.
I was just waiting for Gordon to be like, wait, you mean he didn't hang himself and stab himself 50 times?
Oh, you didn't give him the old Epstein?
Strange, the security cameras went out for 5-10 minutes. I don't know.
For a whole day, what are you talking about? Nobody noticed.
Somebody's bank account got much larger. He knows Alfred Stryker is still in the building and calls out to him. Stryker fires his gun at Batman and Gordon. Batman throws a batarang to make Stryker drop the gun. Stryker tries to leap over a metal railing, but the railing collapses once again, and he falls to his death in a tank of acid. Batman fishes out Stryker's skeleton and remarks that this is a fitting end for his kind.
Burn.
Bat-
I'm sorry. I'm
Oh.
amusing myself today, guys. I apologize.
Oh my god, I just love to be a fly on the wall on a Sunday morning when young himbos are being chased out the door by dogs and about to be bitten to death, and Lilith is like, fitting end for that his kind.
Exactly.
Batman explained. He said, "Paul can beat Superman. How dare he?" Drop him in acid. Batman explains that Alfred Stryker owned a waste disposal company partnered with Lambert, Crane, and Rogers. To increase profits, Stryker illegally buried the toxic waste and his partners kept quiet. The city bought Stryker's dumping grounds for a housing project, and this led to an incident where several homeless men died. Stryker killed off his partner so they wouldn't report him to the police.
Oh.
Yep.
Not cool.
Oh yeah, so they said that detective, that 30th anniversary story was a Earth 1 retelling of the Earth 2 first story, because
That's how it goes.
So yes. That's weird when you think about that. It's like the first appearances of like Superman and Batman were like on the Justice Society's Earth. Because God forbid our characters age.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
here's a thing for you. Those third and fourth stories, which were both brand new stories, like retellings, they are both essentially the same story. They can't both be canon on New Earth. However, DC has not revealed which one is canon and which isn't.
That's because they don't know.
Mm-mm. Why can't
Maybe
they?
we'll find out after Dark Crisis. I don't know.
I mean, the only reason they can't be canon is because like the guys were all named the same thing. But I'm like, people are falling in toxic waste every day in Gotham. Why can't they both be canon?
It's like, it's like the Joker's origin. We just retell it a different way every time,
Oh my god, can you imagine the police writing up that report? What happened? Yeah, Batman guy fell in acid again. Okay. Oh,
Again?
a 1050 form. Okay. Batman.
They call it the Ace form.
Batman accidentally pushed the guy in acid. Okay, we have a form for that. The Case of the Chemical Syndicate and the Case of the Chemical Syndicate are reprinted in Batman: The Dark Knight Detective Volume 6.
Oh, wait. Doesn't Hannaran mention Jim Gordon having a heart attack?
Yes, because
So that kind of narrows it down, don't it?
Yes, because 627 was the issue after that one we did with Russell. The electrocutioner.
Yeah.
When Gordon was in the hospital with his heart attack. Yeah. The fourth story is littered with names of things, many of which are references to Batman creators like Adams Avenue.
Oh, Neil Books are my favorite, obviously.
Aparo Advertising, Austin's Art Supply, Boland.
Don't they just have a place called Roy's too, or something? I think I saw. Infantino's Gym 2 was there.
Oh yeah, there's
Kane Trucking, Brayfogle Red Table Wine. Oh, they call Brayfogle a wino.
What the F? What the F?
It's better than phony bologna DeFalco, though, right? The DeFalco bologna factory.
Sausage.
Finger Alley. Hail.
Don't get fingered.
Oh my god. Giordano's open early. Hail. Kane Trucking.
Yeah.
Mazzucchelli Chemicals.
I think. Did you say Aparo Advertising already?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was a good one.
Rude Gallery. Aren't they all? Ween Cola.
No, thank you. I would not be taking that sponsorship. Sorry.
I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels, so
No, we'll take the advertising. You're just not going to partake.
I don't do toaster strudels, so.
Seeing as how I decided to give up Mountain Dew for the new year, yeah.
I need a Russell. What the F?
Well,
Gotta
unless
rub
it
that.
comes from it can't be American Mountain Dew.
Mm.
American
Just give
Mountain
up.
Dew has the chemical that's banned in like 92 countries.
I was going to say, you should give up all soda, but I'm just waiting for, what am I going to mix
First
my
of all,
drinks with?
F you, Philip.
Hey, I practice what I preach. I did many years ago.
I know that's I can't no. I didn't drink soda for a long time.
Hey,
Like, life's too
I'll
short
tell
to
you.
not drink soda.
I know, but I'll tell you, my stomach thanked me. I was always getting like stomach cramps and stuff. Once I cut that out, man, my stomach felt much better.
I mean, maybe I'll just go back to drinking Jones soda. So I don't know,
I'm
because
surprised.
that's organic.
Surprised you
So.
don't make your own or something.
Oh God, soda streams are disgusting. Oh, so we're not gonna
Oh, yeah.
ever have a soda stream advertising, obviously. But soda stream is disgusting.
I never tried it. No.
It's like the worst. Like Kroger, like whatever your local like store brand of soda is. It's 10 times worse than that. So like if you're
Okay.
from Florida or you have a Winn-Dixie, it's worse than Czech soda. It's worse than
RC
I don't know
Cola.
what's Kroger's brand or whatever
I
it
don't know.
is. Yeah, it's worse than Aldi store brand soda. Like if you know, you know. I might just go back to sparkling flavored waters like Pellegrino or something. I don't know, but we'll see.
Sparkling water. Okay.
We're doing me now.
No. Actual sparkling water, not hard sparkling water.
Ew.
My name's not Jake Garrick, okay?
The hard was implied.
Nice.
I get it.
All right.
So we had something super exciting happen this week. Well, not this week, but recently in the Batman
What?
universe.
You mean Batman Spawn? That was this week.
Yeah. Was
Yeah,
it?
that was
Well,
this week.
it's not when this they hit the
Oh yeah,
air.
when this drops, yeah, it won't be. But yes, in December, yes, we had Batman Spawn, a new one, because we did do this in the '90s. But
I mean, all things 90s are cool again.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised that he teamed up with Greg Capullo to do the art, though. That was surprising for me.
Why is there bad blood between them now, or?
No, I would have thought he would have just wanted to do the art too, because that's the kind of guy he is.
Maybe he's busy.
I mean, it's not a secret.
Maybe he's just busy, or maybe they're not good enough friends.
Maybe that was part of the deal that he couldn't be the writer and artist.
Oh, maybe.
They didn't want
Yeah.
to pay him that much.
Yeah. And again, Capullo is like a well-received Batman artist. So
Of course.
Did you see-
I love Greg. I was just surprised. That's all.
Did you see that Capullo's going back to Marvel? They're not saying what he's working on. He's going to be working on, but he's going back to Marvel.
Well, DC's house is on fire from top to bottom, so I don't blame him.
Oh yeah. Everyone's like, "Oh, remember when he was on X-Force?" I'm like, "Remember when he was on Quasar?"
Freaking Phil. Freaking Phil and his Quasar quotes.
Seriously, I mean, they're like, he's working
He's
on.
like, a
secret
boy
project."
can dream. A boy can dream.
Exactly.
What about our Quasar podcast, The Quantum Zone?
So what did you think? Oh, okay, spoilers ahead, kids. But what did you think of this with like them trying to tie both of them into the Court of Owls?
For me, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, like, it can't actually be canon. So,
No.
but no, to me, it made sense.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
I love the art. I love the art so much. It was so dark, but not like body horror grotesque, but like definitely Greg Capullo. I get it, like, because Todd McFarlane, he has that whole grotesque body horror thing going, and it works for Spawn. But when you're doing like Batman Spawn, especially when it's the DC side, this was a good choice.
Oh yeah, and again too, I mean, this was a guy who was not only well received, but he was also the regular artist on Batman and Spawn at certain points in history. So yeah, makes sense.
Exactly.
Although so was
Like, yeah,
McFarlane.
I wanted this to be a full miniseries. This was such a tease for this to only be one issue. It was so good. And I do
I
feel like
know.
there's loose ends that weren't wrapped up, and they did that on purpose to probably force a hand or two.
I wouldn't be surprised if they go back eventually because like was it McFarlane or somebody was saying, oh yeah, they could have made this a mini series. I think I don't know.
It
T
was
was claiming.
like, okay, no tea, no shade, but like it was supposed to be a miniseries. So when they shot it down to like 3, I think it was supposed to be 3 issues. So when
Yeah.
I heard it was only going to be 1, I was like, well, to be fair, it was probably McFarlane's negotiating that made it go down to 1. But they do have, I believe they do have enough material for at least 2 more books. So
Maybe it was negotiation. Maybe it's like, here's your price. Here's the price we're gonna pay you. Do 1, do 3. We don't care, but this is what you're getting paid. So.
yeah, I feel like that's how it went. So I think they will come back to the table. I think this did really well. I'm going to my comic book shop obviously today, so I'm gonna ask him how well he think it did, and then I'm gonna look at the diamond numbers and see what it is. And
I mean, if
stuff
it
like
sold
that.
well, they're gonna go back. So it was a $7 book. So
Yeah, especially since I heard Frank Miller's actually not gonna do business with them anymore for that other Dark Knight Returns
oh really?
stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ever since he got the rights back from Ronin and decided not to actually do it at DC and do it as his own place,
Ooh.
that's like a whole big thing right now. So they need something to replace that whole Dark Knight thing. So this could be it. And if they play their cards right, it might happen. So fingers crossed, guys.
If only we had an in with Frank Miller, like say a business partner.
Frank is like actually super busy building his company. He actually turned down, like, I heard this so many times at the different cons that I've been to this year. He turned down so many offers, even though he was like literally launching his own thing. He's just that busy.
Oh really?
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot to start your own comic book company. I mean, any company, but comic book companies specifically, even if you have a big name like that, and they decided not to go the Kickstarter route, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I got that little inside scoop about that too, and I was just like, oh, that's really interesting, that they decided not, because not only does it give you buzz and hype, but like I totally get, like, it is a pain to do your stretch goals and to fulfill all those things. Like it kind of does take you out of the business and the creative side of it when you have to do that.
If you're a big name, you need somebody doing like the grunt work for you, because I think that's what those guys did over there with JMD Mateus. They're like, no, you just create. We'll handle.
No, he's actually, well, he's been burned so many times before by other people. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
So I totally get him wanting to do it himself and his own like people.
Yeah.
So I get it. And
Well,
I thought Ancient Enemies was okay. The stuff that Dido did and the other stuff that's coming out. Clearly they're gonna build a universe off of it, but it's not directly tied together yet. But it's a lot of heavy lifting that they have to do. So as a business person, I totally get it.
Oh yeah.
And the more independent indie companies there are, the better it is for us comic book fans, because the big two are out of control at this point. Yeah. I mean, this, like, I will say this was worth the $7 just on the art alone. But you have to remember, it's Batman and Spawn, so it was never going to be $3.99. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I know people need need money and stuff like that. So I don't like really bitch about it that much. But when it's in house and it's like a $7 book, I don't, unless it's like an anthology, it should just not be that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So how many covers did you get, Lilith Hellfire?
Only got 2.
What, 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many did you get?
No, I just got the one. So far, I got this one.
Oh, okay.
I think that's cover A with Batman standing over Spawn.
I think that was my favorite one, but they had a lot of good choices.
Yeah, they did. That's what I was saying. I mean, I wouldn't fault anybody for getting more than one with these, because they had some pretty good ones. So yes, highly recommend. Pick it up.
And I also love how they had like both like the Batman logo in one corner and the Spawn logo in the other corner. Yeah. I thought that was really cute too.
And again, like you said,
I thought it was just very well put together.
Yeah, and like I said, well, no, like you were saying, like it's can't be in continuity, but I do like the where they threw in like little continuity things, like Spawn mentions the Scorched and stuff, and
Yeah.
so if you want a headcanon this takes place in current continuity, you can.
I got the black and white one too, as well as the Batman
Mm.
standing over Spawn.
Nice.
I love black and white covers. They're my favorite, honestly. So
Oh yeah.
I don't know, because like you can copy it and then you can like do your own colors on it if you feel
Oh,
so
yeah, yeah.
inclined. So
I think signatures look better on black and white too.
man, I really wish they would do more blank covers, honestly. Those are my preferred for signatures, especially if I'm gonna get it slabbed or anything. So they really haven't done a lot of blank covers in like the last 3 or 4 years.
Is that just the
Not
big
that I
two?
can recall.
Is it just the big two saying we're not making any extra money off this when you get a signature?
Exactly. I think that's what happened, honestly.
Because yeah, I don't know how many appearances Todd makes, but I know for a while Capullo was making a bunch of con appearances.
Dude, he was everywhere. Like right before the pandemic. I remember he was everywhere. I haven't really seen too much from him after the pandemic. I think he did end up going to the Tampa Con as well as the one in Orlando, but they don't really go to like the smaller ones anymore. I've noticed like a lot of the smaller ones are kind of dead now.
In the after times now, yeah, they probably pick and choose which ones they go to.
Yeah, that's smart. Sucks for like people that are in the flyover states, you know.
Yeah, I know. Okay, not to bring us down, but did you read Batman Incorporated #3?
Oh, I did. I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't think my theory was right, unfortunately. And so I think this is where I will leave them.
Where Ghostmaker has his own Jason Todd?
Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there.
Yes.
I don't like that. But it's still not the worst Batman book this week. I'm going to say that goes to Harley. What Harley book was that? Harley Quinn Uncovered #1 was absolutely god-awful.
I didn't even get it. What was that? Well, I thought it was just like a book of art. Is that, or was there actual story in there?
It's just variant covers.
Okay. That's what I thought it was. I was like, yeah, that's all right. Because my guy's like, oh, you get Harley, you want this? I'm like, nah. So it's just like an art book.
$6 was a stretch.
It's just an art book. Yeah.
There's like 5 dialogue balloons throughout the whole book or something like that. So yeah, it's just an art book. Yeah.
I always like.
I mean, if you're a Harley Quinn fan, obviously get it. The art's not that bad, but like the way that it was billed, I think it was a bait and switch for sure.
Yeah. And I'm like, if you're gonna do an art book, make it so you can like take the art out and hang it up or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be something really special.
I Am Batman got better though, in my personal opinion.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say to you. Yeah, I Am Batman 16. Yes, because it seems like we're actually doing something now.
Exactly. Like we were spinning our wheels, but I think they have a definitive direction and probably an end point in mind.
Oh, maybe. I was gonna say.
I think this might go to 25, 20 or 25, maybe.
Okay, I was gonna say, did they just look at the sales numbers and we're just like, oh, hey, let John Ridley do whatever he wants?
Well, I feel like they're gonna like end this book at either 20 or 25 because he has some other projects, both Marvel and other places at this point. And this book feels like a headache for him, to be quite honest, because of all the restrictions. So I wouldn't be surprised if this book starts wrapping it up pretty soon. But yeah, I feel like that's why we have 4 momentum, is that we have an end goal in mind one way or the other.
So what did you think of that revelation
But
at
also,
the end?
it's a family dinner with the Foxes. Yeah.
Yes. But what do you think of the big revelation at the end?
It wasn't really a revelation to me. Was it to you?
Oh my. Oh, I didn't know if they were going to go there, but they did. About his parentage.
Oh, okay. I felt something was totally off about that. I was like, why else would you have a big family dinner? As a veteran fan of the Arrowverse, everybody knows family dinners are where it goes down.
Drama.
Spoil it, because I don't want anybody to have to pay for this book. Go ahead, feel free.
Oh my. Oh, hey, did you read Batgirls?
Babes, no.
Oh, well, I mean,
Did it get better?
well, it's kind of interesting because this one continued from the annual where it was like an evil curse or something, but Steph and Cass switch bodies.
Oh, Freaky Friday. Okay.
Yeah, and then Stephanie has to handle Lady Shiva, and then
Ooh, lady, oh man, I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to go back and get it today now. Oh man.
and then Cass jumps into Steph's body, who's been kidnapped by her father, the Clue Master.
Again?
No.
Oh.
But no, I mean, of course, it's Lady Shiva. She's like, I know you're not my daughter. Who are you? So Steph has to be like, I'm the other Batgirl.
The other Batgirl.
Yeah, I know. Like it's a different artist from like the first arc. Like I like the art better than this one, and it's not as quite as not as jokey, not as like all ages. Like this seemed a little more mature. Like
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. I mean, it's still Becky.
I want to see him succeed, but I also want Birds of Prey back. So it's like, I know we can't have both. So sorry, Batgirls. But it's good to hear that they're shaping up into something for sure.
Are we gonna reboot eventually and be Batgirls and the Birds of Prey or something?
It wouldn't surprise me. They got to put Black Canary somewhere eventually, right?
Mm-hmm. Although, did you see? I guess sometime in 2023, Oliver Queen's getting a new Green Arrow book. So
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah. But I'm just gonna say, is she gonna show up there if that happens? If that materializes?
Honestly, what I was thinking, and if somebody was smart and actually listened to me, I would do a Zatanna and Black Canary team up.
Ooh. I know.
Because they both have useless boyfriends, if we're being honest. Both useless blonde boyfriends.
And there's certain fanboys who would buy that, snatch that up immediately.
Fishnets and top hats, baby.
Bubble boo boo. Sex on the mind.
Yes, our good friend the Hard Master would buy that immediately.
The Hard Master.
Oh my God.
We need Zatanna to do something as well. So I figure like those two have been like so sidelined in like mainstream comic book continuity, despite being like really popular in the cartoons and other like side works and stuff. So that would just be smart to me. And maybe even throw Huntress in there for the hell of it. I don't know.
Oh my! Oh my God!
All the neglected ladies get a book. That's what I say.
Oh my God! And if you put that book out, I mean, Ray would immediately start up the Ladies of DC podcast or something.
Oh.
I know I'd start getting messages. Oh, when was Black Canary's first appearance? When was Huntress's first appearance? I'm like, oh boy.
I mean, I think it's time that the ladies stop being so damn neglected. I mean, if Mary Jane and Black Cat can have a book, there is no freaking reason Black Canary, Zatanna, and Huntress don't have a book. That's all I'm saying.
Heck yeah. Although I don't know what I mean. Do we have two Huntresses at the moment? Because I mean, we're doing Huntress stuff in JSA. That seems like Helena Wayne. So is Helena Bertinelli still around? Are we gonna do two Huntresses at the same time? Hell.
You know what? I would even be okay with two Black Canaries if we take back the other origin.
Well, yeah. Well, did you see? I guess there's a new young girl running around being Red Canary.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm not interested.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't know if we're gonna.
It's kind of like the whole White Canary thing at this point. I am still so bitter. So no offense to Gail Simone or whatever, but
yeah,
unnecessary.
All right. Anything else on Hellfire?
That reminded me of the Red Goblin. I was just like, no! I'm sick of Red! Sorry, X-Men Red Team. Sorry.
They've kind of like scooted away from Storm in that book, haven't they? It's just
Yeah, which is like, okay, that was the only thing keeping me there. Peace
I was
out.
I was gonna say, yeah, let's not focus on like the most popular character in our book. Okay. We killed off Magneto and yeah, we're moving away from Storm. Okay. Who's gonna
That tells me everything I need to know about the MCU mutants. That's what I'm saying.
because I was sitting there thinking, I was like, wait a minute. I was like,
It's gonna be like Kitty Pryde and
no, we're like propping this book up on X-Men Red on cable. I just hear Lilith going, goodbye.
you know what though? If they actually tapped into the cool part about Cable is that like he can't be the grumpy old man because he's literally he time travel. Like he's born at that time that everybody like you know what I mean? Like it's weird. He should be relatable. It's weird.
He's older than his parents. Oh, how great would that be if that's how Dark Web ends? Cable shows up, slaps Madeline, goes, "Stop it, Mom!
Oh, that would be worth it, honestly.
Your beer,
It still wouldn't be as good as King in Black, but I would put it up there for
you're
the
embarrassing
ages.
me in front of my friends, Mom." You gets it. You drink some red wine and start.
And like, why aren't him and Bishop and Forge friends? Like, honestly, there's so many questions. The X-Men
him and
universe is a
Bishop should
mess.
be, yeah, two time displaced X-Men. Yeah.
Anywho.
All right.
I don't know. I'm actually excited for Batman stuff this year. I think we have really good people on the books that care, and we've gotten kind of their vanity works out and done with in 2022.
And we'll
No
see.
tea, no shade, but you know who I'm talking about. The White Knight.
And we'll
So
see.
I'm actually really excited. And this is a great way to end 2022 for Batman with a really iconic crossover. So.
Oh yeah. We need more crossovers. Damn it.
Well, I mean, like one shots or mini series that are like fun and a throwback to the 90s. Absolutely. I think they definitely need to get on the Marvel 90s train for sure.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Tell me a Batman versus Moon Knight miniseries would not sell Lilith Hellfire.
I don't know. No tea, no shade. I feel like nobody in the DC universe cares. Like, no DC fan actually cares about Moon Knight. Like, we don't even perceive him as a threat to Batman.
What the F?
We don't. It's the other way around.
Oh, well, yeah.
Come on, be serious. I'm not trying to be an a-hole or anything, but be serious. Batman is so well established. He has 80 plus years of history. We're worried about Moon Knight? Really? Werewolf by Night? Really? No, we're not. We're worried about if DC is going to give him a decent movie. That's about it. Warner Brothers is his greatest enemy at this point. That's all we're concerned about.
Exactly. We'll see what Gunn does.
I'm actually hopeful for the Superman stuff. Everything else he needs to farm out. He cannot do a Batman. He just can't. We'll get Ghostmaker instead. Mark my words.
The memes are already out there, kids. You know, Henry Cavill shows up on set, and James Gunn goes, "Wait a minute, who told you to show up? Did you jump the gun?"
Oh, jumping the gun, calling it. Well, we do have a shark and king shark, so watch out, kids.
All right, are we done?
Definitely. Look forward to Salty and Petty as we do the weekly What DC F'd Up This Week.
You know, it'll be our segment right after. What did Brian Cronin steal this week?
Exactly.
Nobody's help Brian.
All right, so yes. So hope you had a good 2022. 2023 is here. So we're going to keep the nostalgia train running because next week we're going to cover Catwoman Annual number 2 because we're going to cover some year 1 annuals. So yes, Catwoman Annual 2 next week. In 2 weeks, Batman Legends of the Dark Knight Annual number 5, which was a Man-Bat origin.
Oh, wish we could follow that up with the first episode of the animated series, but
Oh, we can if you want. It's only one issue. I mean, if you want.
I mean that would be fun, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, how about this? Okay, with the Man Bat, we'll do the animated series episode, and because the week after that, we're gonna do the Shadow of the Bat Annual 3, which was a Poison Ivy. Do you want to do the first appearance of Poison Ivy on the animated series?
Sure. I just feel like I'm already in Kevin Conroy mode. I've been rewatching Unlimited Justice, so
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Oh, hey, when was Catwoman's first appearance on the animated series? Was that Red Claw?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Do you want to do that?
Ironically enough.
Do you want to do
Because
that?
we just got Red Claw actually in the comic books for Catwoman, finally.
No. Do you? That's a two-parter, right? Do you want to
Yeah,
do
it's
that?
a two-parter.
You want to do that with the Catwoman annual?
Oh, yeah, the Catwoman annual is so good. Yeah, we could do that.
Okay. Sorry, kids. So, CRS, we're going to be doing annual.
Apparently, HBO Max needs money, so, like, guys, we need to be watching this so they don't pull it off the system.
Hey, it works because in February, one of our episodes, I just have us doing the first appearance of Killer Croc on the animated series. So,
Oh, cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it works, kids. Yeah. So all those annuals, and then of course we're going to round out January. Justin will be here when we cover Batman: Shadow of the Bat 19 and 20.
Ah, that's bats.
Yes.
Bless his soul.
What? All right.
He's doing the Lord's work that I don't want to do.
What? Oh my lord! You can make a full-time show. Move to Florida, Justin. You can get all Little Hellfire's cast offs.
My favorite biscuit.
Oh my god!
I wouldn't subject anybody to Florida life. It is not for the weak.
Of course, I was talking to Justin last night, and of course, we get into the discussion. Who should they cast Rick Cosnet in live action as? We're talking Marvel, but it's like, who should they cast Rick Cosnet as? Well, we were talking Alpha Flight, and Sasquatch is a blonde guy in his human form. He was like, "Oh, it's Rick Cosnet." He's like, "Oh."
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Oh, did you see the season 9 trailer for Flash?
Yes, I did.
Blech. You know what? You know why I hate the Flash so much?
Why?
He gets to be with his canon comic book love of his life. What did Green Arrow get? Felicity. At the end of the day, that is what burns my toast.
Well, maybe the Flash writers learned from the Arrow's mistakes, you know.
I mean, listen. Y'all know nobody's a bigger fan of Candace Patton than I am. Right? But, like, Patty was kind of perfect. I'm not even going to lie. Like, Patty was kind of perfect.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine if they did that in the last season? Yeah,
Patty comes back.
I mean, it's only 13 episodes. There's not enough time. But I was going to say, if this was a full season, can you imagine if in the beginning we got the whole, Eobard gives her the hand through the skull and stuff, and then he dates Patty in like the middle of the season, then by the end, oh, Iris is alive, but in the future.
That would be so bittersweet, bro. I mean, yeah, they've deviated so far from the comics that it's not even worth it, but yeah.
Oh my God. And then then he runs to the future, knocks her up, and the last thing we see is Bart and Nora.
Oh, yeah.
The Tornado Twins.
Stay tuned, and when we wherever we discuss the premiere and series wrap up of Flash this year.
I'm assuming that's going to be Salty and Petty unless we do it on Capes.
I thought we said we were definitely going to bring back
Unlimited Justice. We don't have to. I mean, it's
just so that we have that even number or whatever.
But we ended on 50. I don't know how much more even you want. I mean, it's up to you. But I mean, Salty and Petty's fine.
Okay, we can do it on Salty and Petty.
It's gonna be on the Sidekicks app feed anyway. So
yeah, we'll see. Stay tuned.
Because we're leveling up the Salty and Petty.
We could just make Salty and Petty a 3-hour show, and we can just
do everything there. Then let's get to the Batman segment of Salty and Petty. Let's talk some Spider-Man. Oh my God! All the feeds disappear, and then she's got a Salty and Petty feed.
Charlie's like, I don't know what's going on.
What happened? Am I on the salty and peppery?
Peppery? Bro, I was laughing for 2 hours straight. Really was.
Shh, no one tell Charlie because I know he's not going to listen to this. All right. So, yes, kids. So, send us your all the thoughts because, yes, we're going to be covering comics and now animated stuff for the rest of the year. So, or for the rest of the month. All right. See, it's got me all peppery. All right. Send us your thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can follow We Are the Night.
Batman Podcast.
The greatest character in pop culture. On Facebook, on Twitter.
Suck it, Moon Knight.
Ayo.
Bet you don't have the most stories written about you.
In history.
Fight me, Moon Knight nerd.
Yeah, Facebook, Twitter. Yes, Capes Lunatics is on Hive now. Find links. Follow
Hive,
all
what the kids crave.
Follow all the social media so you stay up to date with everything going on all the shows, including Salty and Petty, Marvel Tales, and all your returning favorites like We Are the Night, the Batman podcast. The YouTube channel, once again, we're so close to Lilith's one of her sweet spots. 269 is fast approaching, so that'd be so. We should find a prize for the 269th subscriber.
I'm sure I have a Funko Pop somewhere around I can give away.
Yeah, watch it be someone who's like never heard of us. They're like, really? For 269, you're giving me a prize? All right, so yes, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Everything gets a video up there, so smash that subscribe button so you don't miss it.
Smash it.
Smash it.
And of course, most importantly, the Patreon, because once again, this is our passion project. We're all paying for this ourselves, and I would love to be able to tell my team, no, you don't have to pay. Our subscribers and our advertisers are paying for this whole thing. So,
come on, monster.
come on, Bang.
Exactly. Whoever gets here first.
Bang, come on. You would not have more loyal people to advertise for you. Come on. More. Please sponsor.
I have like 30 of them in my fridge right now.
Hey, Lilith has 30 bangs right now, kids. So yes, so the Patreon where you get early access to creator interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
Superhero movie brackets are over, thank God.
We made it, boys.
You can watch the whole thing
I'm
right
say it
now.
every time.
You can watch all of our previous episodes, including that effing Juggernaut episode, the movie brackets, all on Patreon right now. And if you are a patron in 2023, you get to suggest shows. So if you want to hear us talk about something that we're not mentioning,
To bring back Wade's World, Comic Capers, the Flash Arrow
Quantum.
Power Hour with Phil and Zachary Hared. If you want to hear the original Super Connectivity with Rob and Charlie.
Why did
it feel so good?
Why did your eye drift over to my box?
I still say I definitely want to try to get, at least for like one episode, to get the Before the Bat Gang back together.
Yes,
Kelly Tyler.
Yes, we need to do that. Quantum Zone. Maybe we can actually
absolutely
see if we can get Matt Kona out of mothballs for me and Will. So lots of fun on the Patreon. So please subscribe. Join those Patreon elite Ray Russell and Justin. And pick yourself. See, I couldn't say that straight face. Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekick merch. Find it all at Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. All right. We talked to many, many times this episode about dropping people in acid, which reminds me, Lilith Hellfire, where can people talk to you?
Oh, also, honestly, it reminded me of Rick and Morty because they actually have a episode called The Vat of Acid. So, I kept thinking about that this whole episode as well. But if you kids want to hang out with me on the interwebs, pretty much just on TikTok at LilithHellfire69. And if you have a hive, feel free to say hi at Lilith Hellfire. I didn't have to put the 69 on it, so it was nice.
Oh my.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
Ah.
Trying to donkey punch me now, bitch. I'm going to the hole on principle.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger, harder, stronger. Power of the penis. Let me get a ride on your alligator back, bro. Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
You were on vacation for a week. That got my OCD. All right, kids. Thank you for joining us. Again, next week, Catwoman Annual 2 and the 2-part. What's the name of those episodes? Red Claw? Is it just Red Claw?
Yeah, it's just Red Claw 1 and 2.
Okay, so yes, Catwoman Annual 2 and Red Claw 1 and 2. And we'll do some Man Bat and some Poison Ivy. The last week before Justin comes back in, yes, we're going to do some Poison Ivy, so hopefully it doesn't irritate you. Oh, I wonder if we can temporate to listen to every episode if we do animated series stuff.
I mean, you can't hate on the animated series. You just can't.
Oh, definitely not. Even haters like Ray can't.
Oh, actually, it's the Cat and Claw Part 1 and 2.
Oh, yes, that's right. All right, kids, come back next time. Same bat time.
Same bat channel.
We are the night.
We are the night. The Batman Podcast. Get ready for Kate Milgrew, baby.
Woohoo!